friends. Welcome to our mathematics program for grade 7. In our last program, we have talked about algebraic expression including like and unlike terms. Today, we are going to talk about simplification of algebraic expression. Also, you will have some exercises for you to practice. So let's begin. Simplification of like terms of one type. What is simplification? It is to make an expression easier to understand by adding or subtracting all like terms together or multiplying or dividing terms. The key to using and understanding the method of combining like terms is to understand like terms and be able to identify when a term is a pair of like terms. Let's have a look at example 1. Simplify the following. Here we have 2a plus 7a. These two terms are like terms. 2a and 7a, they have exactly the same variable. How are we going to simplify them? By collecting the coefficient of a together. We have 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. Therefore, the answer is 2a plus 7a is equal to 9a. Part B. 32b minus 18b plus 4b. You will notice that all the three terms are like terms. They have exactly the same variable. How are we going to simplify this expression? By collecting all the coefficients of b together. 32 minus 18 plus 4 is equal to 18. Therefore, the answer is 18b. Let's have a look at part C. ab square plus 9ab square plus 21ab square. Again, they are like terms. We are going to simplify them by collecting all the coefficients of ab square together. 1 plus 9 plus 21 is equal to 31. Therefore, the answer is 31 ab square. Here is an exercise for you to practice. Now, let's move on to our next part. Simplification of like terms of more than one type. Let's have an example. 13x plus 7y plus 4x minus 10y. Here you will notice that we have x as a variable and y as a variable. How are we going to simplify this? We group like terms of the same type together by swapping their places. Now, this can be done because addition is commutative. That is, changing the places and we still get the same result. We have 13x and 4x which are like terms, so we group them together. And then we have 7y and minus 10y, which are the second type of like terms, we group them together. Now, simplifying this expression, we are going to get 17x minus 3y. Let's have a look at part B. 23st plus 8uv plus 5 minus 41st minus 14uv plus 8. Here we have three types of like term, st, uv and the constant term. Again, we identify our like term and then we rewrite them by grouping the like terms together. 23st minus 41st will give us minus 18st. 8uv minus 14uv will give us minus 6uv. And adding the constant term together, we are going to get 5 plus 8, which is plus 13. So the answer is minus 18 ST minus 6 UV plus 13. Here is an exercise for you to practice. Now, let's move on to simplification of terms involving multiplication. We know that 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2 square. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2 to the power of 3. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2 to the power of 4. Similarly, we can apply this to algebra. A multiplied by A will give A square. A multiplied by A multiplied by A will give us A to the power of 3. A multiplied by A multiplied by A multiplied by A will give us A to the power of 4. Now, using this, we are going to carry out with example 3. Let's simplify 7 multiplied by A multiplied by A multiplied by A. Now remember, in multiplying, we are allowed to rearrange the order because it does not change the answer. Mathematicians call this the commutative property. Factors can be multiplied in any order and the product is always the same. Now, 7 multiplied by A multiplied by A multiplied by A will give us 7 A to the power of 3. We have grouped A multiplied by A multiplied by A together and we got A cube. Let's have a look at the next part. 2 multiplied by 6 multiplied by B multiplied by B will give us 12B square. We have grouped the numbers together, 2 multiplied by 6, which gives us 12, and we have grouped B multiplied by B together, which gives us B to the power of 2. Next part. 3A multiplied by 5A gives us 3 multiplied by A multiplied by 5 multiplied by A. What we have done here, we have expanded the terms. Next, we are going to rearrange the coefficients and the variables together. 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by A multiplied by A. And then we simplify and the answer is 15A square. Next part. 4y square multiplied by 3y cube will give us 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by y to the power of 2 plus 3. Here we are using the multiplication law of indices. That is, having the same base y, we have added the power, which gives us 2 plus 3. Therefore, the answer is 12y to the power of 5. Now, let's have a look at the next part. 5x z cube multiplied by minus 6x square z to the power of 4 will give us minus 30x cube z to the power of 7. We have grouped the numbers together. 5 multiplied by minus 6, we got minus 30. We have grouped x together and also we have used the law of multiplication. We have added the powers of x, 1 plus 2. We got 3. we got x to the power of 3. Similarly, we have added the powers of z, 3 plus 4, and we got z to the power of 7. Therefore, the answer is minus 30 x cubed z to the power of 7. Next example, minus 4a square b to the power of 8 multiplied by minus 3a square b to the power of 5. Again, we are going to group the numbers together, the variable a and the variable b. The answer is 12a to the power of 4, b to the power of 13. Here is an exercise for you to practice. Let's move on to simplification of terms involving division. Similarly, we are going to use two methods. Method 1 will be expand the expression and cross out the common factors. Method 2, we are going to use the division law of indices. Let's have a look at this example. 24x divided by 3. 24 divided by 3, we are going to get 8. 3 divided by 3, we are going to get 1. Simplifying the numerator, we are going to get 8x. Simplifying the denominator, we are going to get 1. 8x divided by 1 will give us 8x. Let's have a look at the second example. 4y divided by 20y. Again, we are going to simplify the numbers and we are going to simplify the variable. 4 into 4 will give us 1. 20 into 4 will give us 5. The variables now, y into y will give us 1. Y into y will give us 1 again. Simplifying the numerators and the denominators separately, we are going to get 1 over 5. Let's have a look at the next example. 36x squared y divided by 3x. We are going to group the numbers together, 36 divided by 3. We are going to use the division law of indices. By subtracting the powers of x, we got x to the power of 2 minus 1, and then we have y. Therefore, the answer is 12xy. Here is an exercise for you to practice. Also, you have some links for reference. Today, we have talked about simplification of like terms of one type, simplification of like terms of more than one type, simplification of terms involving multiplication, simplification of terms involving division. You are advised to work out the exercises with your parents, friends, or teachers. Hope you have enjoyed our program. Till next time, it's goodbye.